Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, October 21st. We have an 11 game slate. We're going to jump right in, start with DraftKings, start with point guard. John Morant's too cheap. Um, Absolutely priced over Curry as he should be, the best point guard in the league. Don't at me. Um, 10-1 is a little bit cheap for Ja. He's going to be doing everything. No Dylan Brooks, no Jaren Jackson. He's playing with guys like he's playing with guys named Conchar and Santi on his team, and they're winning, and they're going to be winning, and he's doing everything for them. Not saying those guys are bad, but they're not household names, you know. So um, I know it's the first person that I'm talking about in this video, and I know it's kind of early, but just fire him up, fire up John Morant. I don't even care who else is on this slate. That's what type of player he is now. He came out um, came out the gate fired up, and we gotta put some respect on his name. Like I said, best point guard in the league. Um, and I can say that confidently because Steph Curry is not a traditional point guard, and you know that. We all know that. So, John Morant for president, 10-1, fire him up. Let's continue. Steph Curry's in play. Um, Ja is more likely to pay off his 10-1 salary than Steph Curry is. That's why I like him more. But at the end of the day, you guys, you could do what you feel you need to do. Steph Curry has Wiggins. Steph Curry has Poole. Steph Curry has Clay, Kaminga, Moody. John Morant has Santi Aldama and John Concher. Let's continue. Trey Young, 9,700, playing with his boy DeJounte. Listen, they're yin and yang. You're gonna get about the same production. One gives you a little bit more stocks on the defensive end. That would be Murray. Trey Young might give you a few more 3 pointers. It's a toss up. I don't need either of them right now on the slate. Let's continue. They're in play. I just don't need them. Lillard's in play. Um, Portland's going to be bad again, but I guess that's not the point. The point is he good for fantasy? At 9,500, I don't need him when I have Ja Morant at $600 more. He's in play. The ghost of Kyrie Irving. I don't know what was happening on that court, but that wasn't the Kyrie that we all know. Um, if you're gonna be a liability off the court, and if you're gonna be a distraction off the court, you need to be a Hall of Famer on the court. And we saw the ghost of Kyrie opening night. Well, on their first game, when Kyrie finds himself, when Kyrie finds himself, somebody let me know and we'll play him again. Until then, let's continue. I ain't got time for this today. Let's go. Lamelo's out. We know that. Um, where are we? Hold on. Hold on. My screen's moving. Hold on. Okay. Um, Booker. So Booker's in play. Booker's like the real only offense on Phoenix right now. Chris Paul is a shell. DeAndre Ayton doesn't want to be there. Mikal Bridges is confused. Um, um, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't care what Phoenix wins right now in the beginning of the season. This will catch up. This will catch up to them. We all know that you need scoring and you need shooting. You need help. Like scorers need help. This will catch up to Phoenix sooner rather than later. But for right now, Booker's an okay play. Um, the next guy we go to, Bradley Beal, at almost the same price point. I do like him, but his team is a little bit more balanced. You get a little bit of something from Kuz, you get a little something from Monte Morris, you get a little something from Mister Broken Bones himself, or Zingis. You know what I'm saying? More a little bit more balanced team. Washington is for the start with the starting lineup 'Cause I know somebody's gonna jump in the comments. Hey Chapo, Phoenix. Phoenix is a playoff team. I don't care. I'm talking about what I see this season. From what I can see this season, Washington's starting lineup is more balanced than Phoenix. Do what you want. Halliburton 7,900. Now that stands out to me. He does everything for Indiana. Indiana's gonna have some injuries. Well, they have some injuries. They're gonna have some bench guys starting. Pay attention to Indiana's bench. Pay attention to Indiana's starting lineup. When you see Halliburton's name and the price is somewhat reasonable, fire his ass up. Period. Halliburton's absolutely in play. I always look Van Fleet. I do because he has a bunch of monsters on his team or a bunch of two-way guys that could do a little bit of everything. I always overlook him. Like I can admit when I overlook someone. Listen, there's a million players. I'm only one person. I'm gonna overlook people. It's fine. And if I overlook somebody in a video, just throw it in the chat. Yo, hey Chapo, you didn't mention such and such. Hey Chapo, yo, I think I like such and such. No problem. No problem. You know what I'm saying? If I overlook somebody, that's fine. I'm only human. Um, I overlook Van Vliet a lot, and I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm gonna make a conscious effort to not overlook him. But for $7,600, he looks kind of good. You understand? So Van Fleet's in play. Listen, part of my voice, I'm getting sick again. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think I got the ghost of Corona, some shit. Don't mind me. Just bear with me. I know most of you guys, 99.9% of you, bear with me all the time. I love you guys. Thank you. And now my voice is going. My throat hurt a little bit. I ain't got no orange juice. Let me just get through this video. Bear with me. Appreciate you. Um, where are we? Van Fleet. Yeah. Cunningham is Cunningham is Cunningham is that annoying little brother that knows better but doesn't do better. He starts off every fucking game slow. Then he wants to get his fantasy points in the third and fourth quarters. My man, Cunningham, I need you to, you know, he was like number one pick or something like that. I need you to be the man they pay you to be, please. Cunningham's in play, but I'm very scared playing Cunningham. CJ McCollum's in play. What you're gonna hear is that nobody wants to play the Pelicans because they got a lot of firepower and one guy takes away from the other. Well, it's kind of true, but if someone is underpriced, you play him. McCollum is priced appropriately, so I don't have no lean either way. I wouldn't play him if I was playing 20 lineups. Maybe I throw him in one. That's how I feel. Murray injured, not for me. Too many guys, too many teams playing for me to be sitting here talking about Jamal Murray. When he's healthy, somebody send me a text message. All right. Um, Russell's in play at 7,200. I may not play him, but he's in play. Somebody will play him. Chris Paul, the ghost of Chris Paul. I won't play him when the only way I'll play Chris Paul is if he was in the showdown. If he was on a showdown slate against like the Spurs, maybe I'll play Chris Paul. Chris Paul ain't for me. Kevin Porter Jr. against Memphis should be a run and gun game. Absolutely in play. Brunson against Detroit, in play. Ben Simmons, let me tell you something. I'll be so honest with you. If Ben Simmons was free, I still wouldn't play his dumb ass. Let's continue. Tyler Hero starting underpriced. He stands out to me. I lock him in. Conley, the ghost of Conley. I didn't watch the Utah game. I didn't watch it yet. I will watch it before this slate starts. So I don't know how Conley looks. I wouldn't say the ghost of Conley, but Conley and $6,300 don't look like something that go together. So I'll get back to Conley. If anybody's really interested in Conley, I'll let you know in the comments later on. But I gotta watch that game. I didn't watch it yet. Scotty Barnes is a little inexpensive, 6,300. Jordan Poole all in play. Suggs, Clarkson, Clarkson. I don't know about. I don't. I'm not too. I'm not on Utah like that until I watch that game, and I can tell you what I think. But on an 11 game slate, I don't really think I need anybody from Utah, but I will watch the game to see what's what and who's who. But no Suggs for me. Sexton, I know Sexton. Sexton was projected very well. He was projecting very well when um they thought he was starting. Once they realized he was coming off the bench, his projection went down. Obviously, he only played like 20 minutes, something like that. If Sexton starts, he's a great play. The Sumno is a good play. Lowry, not for me. Marcus Smart, don't need him on this slate. 11-game slates, we don't need these guys. On 11-game slates, you're looking for dogs. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking for dogs with motors. Someone that's going to go get a bucket. Someone that's going to try to get a steal or a block. Somebody that's going to give you fantasy points. You don't want to be playing, you know, with people that's just going to be on the court taking up space. Don't want that. Every season, NBA gets sharper, as all DFS sports. Everyone gets sharper. Room for the margin for error goes down tremendously. You can't be out here bullshitting, for no reason on 11-game slates. You know what I'm saying? Play players you're confident in, that's gonna play good minutes and are gonna produce. Listen, give yourself an opportunity to cash. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm gonna say this every video. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Just because somebody was good last season, don't mean they're gonna be good this season. Pay attention to the people that are trending up, and pay attention to the people that are trending down. Brogdon 5,100 off the bench, I guess. Dennis Smith playing on a little bit of a shorthanded Hornets team. I won't be playing him. Well, not the worst play in the world, but I won't be playing him. Monte Morris starting 5,100 in play. Trey Jones. He hit value, but he was a little bit cheaper. Don't know if I'm going back to him. And his coach is Popovich. Take with that information what you need. Tyus Jones, we don't need him at $4,900 coming off the bench. Caruso starting. You want to play him? Have at it. If Hampton starts in play, nothing spectacular, but he's in play. You want to play Kobe White? He's in play. Derek White starting 4K in play. Um, Killian Hayes ended up doing well on Detroit, but I don't trust these Detroit guys that don't start. Um, where are we? I watched that Knick game. I didn't even see quickly on the court. To be honest with you, it was the Jalen Brunson. It was the Jalen Brunson, the Julius Randle, and what's that guard's name from Atlanta? Um, that other guy. What's his name? What's his name? All right, he'll pop up on shooting guard. No worries. I'm not playing anyone down here though, to be honest with you. But yeah, no Isaiah quickly. You don't need Isaiah quickly. Um, Cam Reddish. The Knicks were the Brunson, Randall, and Reddish show. I didn't see any Isaiah quickly out there. I don't care what his stats say. I watched the game. I seen zero quickly impact. So I'm not playing quickly. Let's go to shooting guard. Let's go to shooting guard. Let's go. Oh, my bad. Um, um, okay. So Booker, I'm sorry. So we spoke about Murray. We spoke about Booker. Booker is in play against Portland if I didn't stress that. Beal's in play, but I don't think he'll get you there with the starting lineup that Washington puts out there. I don't think Beal needs to go ham right now. So we don't need Beal. Jaylen Brown. It looks like Jaylen Brown and Tatum think that they're Jordan and Pippen. So they want to score all the points for their team. That's who I think they think they are. And I wouldn't be mad at you if you play Brown and Tatum again because I think that's gonna be their MO. Just go in, just do what they do. Because we got a magnifying glass on them in the finals, and we seen that Jaylen Brown was the dog. Jaylen Brown was the alpha. Tatum might be the pretty light skinned one, but Jaylen Brown is the alpha. and I'll give Tatum this season to show us, to show us the dog in him. He's still pretty young, but Brown's absolutely in play $8,200. Ingram is in play for me at 8K. Maybe I won't put him in my first one or two lineups, but he's absolutely in play. We know what BI could do, and I don't care who's on his team. Um, Brandon Ingram is a baby Kevin Durant. There's nothing that BI can't do offensively and defensively if he puts his mind to it if he's healthy. What I'm saying isn't outrageous. Just pay attention to Brandon Ingram. You understand what I'm saying. Anthony Edwards had a bad game. I don't know if there's some chemistry or symmetry or I don't know what type of word I'm trying to say, but some type of synergy. That's the word I'm looking for. There's some type of synergy thing going on in Minnesota, but I need Anthony Edwards to be that alpha dog before I play him for 7,800. So Anthony Edwards, when he wakes up, somebody call me. Rozier's in play, team shorthanded. Desmond Bain, his price went up, but he's a straight sniper. He's second in command on Memphis right now. He looks expensive, but he's a sniper. He's in play. No Clay Thompson for me. The ghost of Clay Thompson. I'm good. Like I said, I like Hero. Jaden Ivey 6,100. If he starts, fire him up. Jalen Green in play. Jalen Green and Kevin Porter are in play. If I didn't, if I wasn't clear on that. Gary Trent, I don't need. Simons, I don't. Simons last man in, I guess. Um, Matherin is in play. You seen him come off the bench and get busy. Josh Hart is always in place. Terrence Ross, I don't need. Brogdon, if he's your last man in, I ain't mad. All the projection sites are going to say Vassell. He was pitiful last game. I think you should go right back to him. Because if he has a decent game at that price point, you'll be sitting fine. Will Barton coming off the bench from Washington, I don't need him. Mr. Conchair, $4,800. He's going to be starting. So if you think he's going to have another good game, fire him up. He's in my player pool. Um, I don't need anyone down here. Maybe Duarte starting. He's going to be if he starts for Indiana. I don't need anybody else down here. No reason to come down here. These guys won't play enough minutes to do anything productive. Small forward. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant seems like he's starting off the season mature, taking the blame for um, their pitiful productivity in his first game. Even though he played well, he still took blame. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know somebody's gonna be mad at me when I say this, but I don't care. The Brooklyn Nets are ass. Let's continue. Um, Tatum's in play 8,800, a little bit underpriced. DeRozan stands out $8,700, a little bit underpriced. Jaylen Brown, absolutely. RJ Barrett. I didn't really. All I seen was RJ Barrett shadow, while Brunson and Randall and Cam Reddish was doing everything. So when RJ Barrett finds himself, somebody sends me an email. Wiggins 6,700, a little bit pricey going up against Denver. I don't need him. Buddy Hield, don't really need him. Barnes is in play. Wagner, OG's in play. Marketing. Yo, Utah got him looking like Larry Bird. I don't know, man. I gotta watch that Utah game. Now I gotta watch it. I'm really gonna watch that Utah game. If there's any Utah Jazz that I'm liking, I'll throw it in the comments. Hayward, go right back to Hayward for $800. Just hope for a shootout. No Sadiq Bay for me. He looked lost with what's his name? Um, getting all the threes. Bogdanovich getting all the shots. Sadiq Bay looked sad. I'm good. Um, um, if I don't want Brooks to play because he's gonna mess up my my Conchar stocks, my Conchar picks. I don't want him messing interfering with my boy John Conchar starting. So I need Dylan Brooks to stay hurt so my man John Conchar can go up there and light it up for $4,800. You understand what I'm saying? Oubre's in play. Mikael Bridges, he's all right. Michael Porter, if you want to play him, hope he gets hot. McDaniels, I think he had a great game. I'm not playing. I'm not. Listen, you got a team with Russell, Edwards, Gobert, and Karl Anthony Towns. Why in the blue moon would I play Jaden McDaniels? All right, let's continue. DeAndre Hunter, $5,200, last man in. I prefer Vassell, but if you want to play Hunter, have at it. Cam Johnson, go right back to him. His price didn't move. Starting power forward, 5K. Listen, I'm be honest with you. I didn't want to tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it. So on nights where I play, um, where I'm playing a lot of money in DFS, before lock, I might listen to a DFS show, not for the plays, because my lineups are set, but I'm listening for like late breaking news. Maybe someone from the bench starting. Last minute information I'll be listening for because who wants to sit there and look at Twitter and keep refreshing Twitter? So that's what I do on nights where I play. I'm spending a lot of money or I'm in um, a, a high dollar contest. And last night I was listening to a show before lock, and I heard a guy say, "Don't play Cam Johnson," and I was so fucking confused because why would you not play Cam Johnson at 5K starting on the Phoenix Suns when they no longer had Jay Crowder? And it's like, I know what these people be doing. They be telling you guys not to play people so that ownership is down, but I think that is really fucked up and people don't catch on to what's happening. But I'm here to tell you right now, Cam Johnson is a good play at 5K. Fire his ass up. Let's continue. Um, Sochan on the Spurs, he started. You know, that's the only good thing I can tell you. He started $4,800. Um, Royce O'Neal started for the pitiful Nets. No Bruce Brown for me. No Eric Gordon. Cam Reddish. Listen, Cam Reddish is risky because he's coming off the bench, but after his performance, I think that it's safe to say that his minutes are steady. Fire up Cam Reddish. Don't look back. Herbert Jones, I don't need. The rest of these bums down here, I don't need. I don't need anyone down here. 11 game slate is going to be more than enough value to not have to be cute. You understand what I'm saying? Where are we? Power forward. KD. Um, you can go back to KD if I didn't say that already. Zion's in play. Butler's in play. Banchero, $7,400. Go right back to him. Kuzma's in play. Mr. Rebound Man himself. PJ Washington has grown up, I think. Go right back to him. Keldon Johnson, the main man on the Spurs. Go right back to him. I don't need Collins. I don't need any big men from Atlanta. Gordon is in play. Jabari Smith. If you want to fire him up, fire him up. Hope for a close game. Jeremy Grant looks good to me. Draymond, I'm not playing Draymond. Bogdan, no, I'm lying. Bojan Bogdanovich, 5,600. Last minute have added no Al Horford for me until he shows me what's really going on with him. No Isaiah Stewart for me. Man of the hour, Santi Aldama, fire his ass up. If he's starting at power forward, fire him up. Um, if there's no Jalen Smith, whoever starts with him, fire him up too. Brandon Clark, um, Brandon Clark is an okay play, but you have Cam Johnson there. Vanderbilt, he's just gonna give you 20 rebounds and nothing else. Mo Bamba, no Mo Bamba for us. No, thank you. Um, Patrick Williams, no, I'm good. I don't really need anybody else down here. Unless one of these fools are starting, I'm good. Okay? What's that? Isaiah Jackson? If Isaiah Jackson starts at $3,800, you know what to do. Fire his ass up. Let's go to center. I know this is a little bit of a long video. If you're still here, thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button and hit the bell. Really appreciate it. Um, Jokic 11-2. I'm not scared off of Jokic because he had Murray back or Porter. Jokic is Jokic. Um, Highest fantasy producing player in the league next to Giannis. If there's no Jamal Murray, you can fire him up. And it's not that I'm scared that if Jamal Murray, his fantasy production is going to be lowered. That is possible, but there's a lot of great plays on this slate, so I won't really need him. Um, if Jokic plays and Murray doesn't play, fire him up. Um, Cat and Gobert, I don't know. Gobert was looking like the star. Cat was looking like the role player. I'm not touching either of them. Siakam's in play. I don't need Porzingis. Vooch is. I'd rather play Vooch. Bam Adebayo forgot who he was. He forgot how to play. I don't need him. Wendell Carter looks underpriced at $6,500. Hurdle's okay. Something's going on with Nurkic. He didn't play the second half. I didn't watch that game, so I can't tell you what. Um, no Capella for me. Mitchell Robinson is overpriced. I'd rather play Plumlee than Capella or Mitch Robinson, to be honest with you. No Nick Claxton for me. Um, I might have to put one of these power forwards at center because center is looking a little bit. Hartenstein is okay. Um, Fernando starts at $4,400. If Bruno Fernando starts again at $4,400, you know what to do. Not necessarily because he's some amazing play at $4,400, but a $4,400 starting center opens up the rest of your lineup. Don't act like you ain't know. So let's get five guys going, and let's get to FanDuel real quick. FanDuel will be very quick. All right. So I did start off saying Ja Morant. So let's pick up Ja Morant. I like Ja. He stands out. Um, I Tatum is $8,800. Tatum is $8,800. If he gives you 45 fantasy points, he's already at like 5.5 times value. Tatum looks good. Rosen against Washington stands out also. I like either one of them, but I'm gonna give DeRozan the edge because Tatum has Brown. So let's go DeRozan. I kind of like Vooch also at $7,500. Um, you know what? Hold on. Let me put DeRozan at small forward. Not like it matters, but center. You know what? Let's just go to Bruno Fernando to open up our lineup, and he'll be valued. For those of you that are newer to DFS, understand that this is just five guys that stand out to me, whether they're value or spend ups. And 19 hours before lock, this isn't my final lineup. So just keep that in mind when you're watching the video. Because there's some people that don't really understand that I make this video ahead of time to give everybody a chance to view it. You got Ja, you got DeRozan, you got Fernando. I don't need Concher right now. I don't think I got $5,300 left. Um, Vassell is in play for me. Some Matherin's in play, even though he's coming off the bench. Simons, 6K. Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's the guy. $6,300. Especially if he starts, you fire his ass up. And at power forward, we got $5,100 left. Power forward. Where do we go? Um, Absolutely none of these guys here. Jabari Smith. Keldon Johnson is $6,800, but he's going to be doing everything. Boncharo, 7,400. Let's see what that leaves me with. 4,300. I can get three values at $4,300. So we going Ja, Tyler Hero, DeRozan, Banchero, and Bruno Fernando. Five guys that I like on DraftKings. I don't really need Banchero there. Um, Kuzma's in play. PJ Washington, Keldon Johnson at 68. Keldon Johnson is probably better. Leaves me with $4,500. Like we know what Keldon Johnson is going to be doing. Everything. You know what I'm saying? So we got Ja that's shorthanded. Tyler Hero starting with a team that's going to need his firepower. DeRozan shorthanded. Keldon Johnson's the whole team. Bruno Fernando is my value. Listen, listen, fire. Let's go to FanDuel. Now listen. Once again, don't forget subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. I'm not playing with you guys. And if you need lineups, if you need me to build you lineups, if you're struggling with NBA, too much going on, you can't keep up, you don't have time to do your own research, you don't have time to watch all the games, boom. Go in my description, check out my Patreon. There's a tier for NFL only, NBA only, NFL and NBA whatever lineups you need, I got it. Jump into Patreon, link in the description, sign up. Tell me what site you play on, one or both. I cover DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, SuperDraft, and listen, whatever that you need, I got you. All right. Let's just get five guys from FanDuel and let's get out of here. This video is already 32 minutes long. Listen, if they're my player pool for DraftKings, they're my player pool for FanDuel. Just compare the prices and make sure that it's not like you know off the wall. If there's somebody I like on DraftKings and they're $2,000 more FanDuel, then you don't play them. They're too expensive. But you get the drift. Any questions about FanDuel, especially FanDuel, throw it in the chat.